Hello again, my fantastic subscribers and watchers, and I have some piece of art in front of my camera and in front of you. All my subscribers and watchers, look at this beautiful tree. Is another big tree, fantastic, and this is a Yamomimiji acer. Is absolutely a fantastic and gorgeous Japanese maple tree, and look at that, is a different specimen of acer, is Yamomiji, and the leaves they still on a tree, they didn't fell, just some ones, and I can't for a while to prune, and I have got the pleasure to show you when I start pruning this beautiful tree. But in the autumn and the beginning of the winter season starts, with this fantastic color, yellow, orange, and red color, and is absolutely gorgeous. And normally is the first tree getting new leaves in springtime. Okay, is absolutely fantastic. Have a look, and it's a pleasure to show you this beautiful tree. Look at that, and you see how fantastic is the tree. Is absolutely gorgeous. You see some red and yellow and orange leaves, and you can feel absolutely a fantastic pleasure to work, and just to watch these beautiful trees in your garden, okay, is in your nursery, is fantastic. This is passion, this is love with bonsais, and is a great job. Believe me, it's fantastic. What our feelings looking these beautiful trees in summertime, in springtime, in autumn time, even in winter without leaves, is great. The feelings, they are really great. Fantastic. I'm going to show you another piece of art. A Bulgarian acer is a different specimen of Japanese acer trees, and I'm going to show you soon. So look at that. I want to leave for seconds, and you could enjoy this beautiful view. Is absolutely fantastic in the morning, and looking this tree, with all the pleasure. It's beautiful, I couldn't miss that moment, and have the pleasure to show you this beautiful tree. It's making my garden absolutely fantastic when you can see a lot of trees with different colors in the season of the autumn. It's beautiful. Look at that, beautiful. Hello, I've got here now, as I promised you when I was talking about the Yamamoji acer, the beautiful tree I just showed minutes ago, and I have in front of me a beautiful. Can you try to guess which kind of tree is this one? Put on comments. But I tell you now, this is a Bulgarian maple tree. It's a beautiful acer tree. It's a Bulgarian one, and the leaves, they've got 3 points, It's absolutely fantastic. Look at that. I have already pruned a little bit on a crown, but if you see, it's a round crown. The canopy is really beautiful, and I need just to cut some branches I don't really want. We have got two here, just to show you. This one and this one, they are very close. One on this at the end of the mainly branch, and this one is coming down. So I'm gonna choose one, and I'm gonna take off. Okay, I'm gonna take off. The one is on bottom and is weaker, so I prefer the strong one. Okay, It's very, very important to do that, okay? And another is perfect. So cut a little bit here, cut a little bit here, little bit here. Important job, cleaning very well your tree. So take the dry ones out, okay? So, and I think he's perfect. My tree is perfect. There are some coming down here and I don't want it. So this I'm gonna cut as well. I don't want branches growing to the down position, you know, doesn't make sense, okay? And I think is absolutely gorgeous. The crown is been prepared since long time, because you know when I got this tree, it's very small in size, but it's too old. Look, the trunk is really a thick trunk. Okay, it's beautiful. Look at that. Look at the branches. The crown, you know, took me long time to get the really shape. I really wish, you know, I was really very worried at the beginning when I started years ago working with this beautiful maple, because you know the crown and the branches, they were on all in the wrong positions. So I had to treat, and I had to cut, and I had to prune using techniques, you know, and to make sure that tree was growing with a nice aesthetic, and you know, would make me really very happy. And you know, now at this time, at this stage, I see a beautiful tree, you know. In last summer was gorgeous with the beautiful red and green leaves. So it's fantastic. Look at that. I have a big pleasure to show you this beautiful tree, you know, and you can see how fantastic it is. Look at that. You know, there are already a beautiful balance to branches, you know. It's a round crown, it's a different shape, because the tree is smaller, is not really a high tree, and you know, is absolutely fantastic. Give us a beautiful bonsai. Many people who comes to see and to watch my bonsai trees, they, you know, they are absolutely, you know, happy when they see this beautiful tree. I want to give you some advice today, because it's very important, you know. It's not to show you trees and the techniques is very important, but it's important as well to make to give you some advice for how to treat and how to preserve our beautiful trees. And the first one is how to water my bonsai tree. Is a fantastic advice, and you need to really be very careful. When the soil surface is slightly dry, start watering the tree straight away, but avoid always watering, because you know everything is on right measure. Okay, measure the moisture, a top layer of soil, to get the best results. It's very important to do that. It's the first point we need to know. The second one is, do I need to use fertilizers for my bonsai tree? Of course we need, on right time, never in winter time, never, and never on middle of the autumn. You have to start before the springtime starts, and you know, finish at the end of September. So regular fertilization is the fundamental part of effective bonsai tree care. Is absolutely necessary to do that. Okay, the another point is very important, is 3 types of fertilizers are required. I'm going to show you, I'm going to tell you the 3 mainly important fertilizers we should use with our bonsai trees. It's very important to choose the right material and the right products to use with our trees. Don't forget that. Keep watching, and I'm going to see in a minute to you, and I'm going to tell you